Ever get that feeling, that sudden prickle on the back of your neck when you think you're alone? You hear a floorboard creak upstairs. A door shifts on its hinges. Maybe you see a shadow move just out of the corner of your eye. Most of us, we lie to ourselves. We say, it's just the wind. We say, this is an old house, it makes noises. We tell ourselves these lies because the truth is too terrifying to handle. I'm Ethan Cross. And here, we open the files that reek of madness. Today, I'm taking you back to 1986. To a small, quiet town called Pepperell, Massachusetts. A place where a family's nightmare didn't come from under the bed or from a dark closet. No, their nightmare was watching them from inside the walls. This is the story of Daniel LaPlante. People called him a thief. But he was more than that. He was a phantom that breathed. It all started with the Andrews family. Brian Andrews and his 2 teenage daughters. They were already a broken family, grieving the recent loss of the mother. The house was filled with sorrow. But soon, that sorrow turned into pure paranoia. The girls started noticing things. Small things at first. Food disappearing from the fridge. The TV turning itself on, flipping to channels nobody watched. But the worst part, the sounds. Imagine sitting in the safety of your own living room, trying to do your homework, and hearing a rhythmic knocking coming from inside the drywall. The girls told their father. But Brian, he was a rational man. He thought the girls were acting out because of their mother's death. Or maybe he thought the grief was making them hear things. But the intruder got bolder. Messages started appearing on the basement walls, written in ketchup. I'm back, find me. The girls' clothes would go missing, only to be found later, neatly folded in odd places. They thought the house was haunted. They terrified themselves with Ouija boards, thinking a demon had entered their home. They had no idea that the demon haunting them was made of flesh and bone. The psychological torture went on for months. Until one night, Brian Andrews finally decided enough was enough. He heard a noise in the girls' bedroom. He grabbed a weapon and went to investigate. When he opened that door, he saw something that would haunt him for the rest of his life. Standing there wasn't a ghost. It was a young man. He was wearing the deceased mother's dress. He was wearing her wig. His face was painted in bizarre, tribal-like makeup, and he was holding a hatchet. This wasn't a spirit. This was Daniel LaPlante. When the police arrived, what they found was the stuff of nightmares. Daniel LaPlante, a 17-year-old boy, had been living in the crawl spaces between the walls of the Andrews home for months. He had found a small gap behind a cabinet under the bathroom sink. From there, he had access to the plumbing chase and the voids between the walls. He watched them. He stood over them while they slept. He ate their food and drank their milk. He fed on their fear. The police arrested him. It turned out Daniel had a history of abuse, and his mind was, well, let's just say the wiring was all wrong. But here is where the system failed. A judge set bail. His mother paid it. And Daniel LaPlante walked free. That was the fatal mistake. You see, when you catch a predator and humiliate him, he doesn't learn a lesson. He gets angry. Daniel was exposed. He was no longer the invisible phantom. And now, he wanted revenge. Not just on the Andrews family, but on the world that rejected him. He became a ticking time bomb. He stole 2 handguns. And in December of 1987, he set his sights on a new target. The Gustafson family. This part of the file. This is where I have to pause. Because what happened next is pure evil. Priscilla Gustafson was 33 years old. She was pregnant. She was at home in Townsend with her 2 children, Abigail, who was 7, and little William, who was 5. Daniel entered the house like a shadow. He wasn't looking to steal anymore. He wasn't looking to play ghost. He was there to unleash a lifetime of rage on the most innocent people he could find. I won't go into the graphic details, out of respect for the dead. But you need to understand the brutality. He took the lives of that mother and her children in cold blood. He destroyed a family in an afternoon. When the husband came home, he walked into a scene of carnage that broke even the toughest first responders. The question keeps coming up: how does a human being fall this far? How does a boy who hides in walls to watch people evolve into a mass murderer? Psychologists say he craved control. In the walls, he was God. When he was caught, he lost that power. And he used a gun to get it back. The police flooded the area. K-9 units, helicopters, every cop in the state was looking for him. Daniel had fled into the woods. He thought he could hide again. He thought the darkness would protect him. But not this time. 2 days later they found him. Hiding in a dumpster near a factory. Dirty, disheveled, and showing absolutely zero remorse. Daniel LaPlante was sentenced to multiple life terms. He is sitting in a cell right now, and he will never see the light of freedom again. But the shadow he cast over that town? That never really went away. The LaPlante file teaches us a terrifying lesson. We think our locks, our thick walls, and our security systems keep us safe. But sometimes, security is just an illusion. So tonight, when you turn off the lights, and you hear that floorboard creak, or you feel eyes on you from across the room, maybe it's just your imagination. But remember, the Andrews family thought it was their imagination, too. I'm Ethan Cross. If you want to help me drag more of these stories into the light, make sure you like this video and subscribe. Stay safe. And always, check the walls.